Good morning, everybody. The scriptures this morning, especially the one from the Old Testament, very helpful and very uplifting. People live in a very scary time. Many people are frightened to death, really afraid of contracting the virus. And with all the headlines in the news, that's not surprising. That every day the increasing number of people who have died and predictions of tremendous numbers dying in the future. So it's very easy to be scared, and many people ask, where is God? Has God abandoned us? God never abandons anyone. God has promised, and he keeps his promise. In the first reading, he tells an old couple, Abraham as he was called initially, and his wife Sarah, even though they were very old, past the childbearing age, that they would have a son, and that from that son would come more progeny, and the family would extend down the ages, down the centuries. That promise was fulfilled. God promised it to be with us. And Jesus, his son, who became one of us in the incarnation, repeated that endlessly. There's one phrase that occurs, I think it's something like 52 times in the scriptures. It's the phrase, do not be afraid. Repeatedly, the scriptures tell us, do not be afraid. Jesus tells us, relax. I am with you always, all times, until the end of the world, really. So when you're frightened, when you're fearful, really, remember that. Call on his name. Jesus, help me, Help me to place all my trust in thee. Jesus is faithful. He loves us beyond words. He knows our fears, our hang-ups, and our doubts, and all the rest of it. But he loves us unconditionally, no matter what we've done, So let us be faithful to him to the best of our ability. Let's try to help one another in the meantime with food and visits and phone calls and what have you to lift their spirits. And let our trust always be in Jesus and in his promises. God bless you.